There are moments in life when we find ourselves carrying the weight of another's wrongdoings. The pain of betrayal, the sting of lies, the burden of cruelty. It feels unbearable, like a weight too heavy for any soul to bear. But here's the truth you need to understand. You were never meant to carry that weight forever. What if I told you that the debt they owe is already stacking up? What if I told you that soon it will be collected and you will be free? The universe has a way of keeping track. Every wrong, every lie, every betrayal leaves a mark. They may think they've escaped, that they are living without consequences, but deep down, they are wrong. No one truly escapes. No one gets away with it. But here's the secret. Your role was never to carry the weight of their debt. That's the universe's job. Your job is simple, to walk forward, no matter how heavy your heart feels. The world around them may appear peaceful. They might go on with their lives, living in the illusion of normalcy, thinking that time is on their side. But beneath that surface, beneath the calm, a storm is brewing. You can feel it, can't you? The air is heavy, thick with the weight of what's to come. It's the silence before the storm. It's not peace, it's an omen. They may look unaffected, but their actions are already echoing across the universe. Every wrong they've done, every lie they've told, every person they've harmed. Those ripples are expanding and they are getting louder. They think they're escaping it. They believe that time will let them slip away from their deeds. But it won't. The universe has a way of balancing the scales, and it's only a matter of time before everything they've done catches up with them. Right now, they might be able to go about their lives without a care in the world. But make no mistake, they are being watched. Every action, every word, every choice they make is being meticulously logged with interest by the universe. The debt they owe is growing, slowly and steadily, until one day it will reach a point where no one can escape its consequences. They feel it, even if they can't consciously recognize it. That nagging feeling in the pit of their stomach, that cold sweat on their brow when they think no one's looking. That's the pressure building. Their facade of peace is fragile. The pressure is rising and the storm is nearing. They might tell themselves that it's just a moment of calm, but deep down they know something is wrong. They know that the clock is ticking and soon it will strike its final hour. When the storm finally hits, they won't have anywhere to hide. There will be no escape. The consequences will not wait, and they will not be gentle. The universe doesn't rush, but when it moves, it's unstoppable. It doesn't care how prepared they think they are or how much time they've had to come to terms with their wrongdoings. The storm will hit, and when it does, it will sweep everything away. The weight of their actions will come crashing down on them, and they will be left with nothing but the ruins of their own making. You need to understand this, and you need to understand it fully. No one escapes the consequences of their actions. Right now, they might seem untouchable, free from the repercussions of their past choices. They may walk the earth, seemingly unscathed, as if nothing ever happened. But that is nothing more than an illusion, a fragile veil they hide behind. It will not last. What they have failed to realize is that every action, Every deceit, every betrayal, every moment of cruelty comes with a price. And that price is not something you can calculate with mere numbers. It's not something they can escape by running or hiding. It's a cost that will consume them entirely in ways they never thought possible. The price they will pay isn't a simple punishment. It's the unraveling of everything they've worked to build, the crumbling of the false image they've worked so hard to create. The universe has seen everything. It has watched as they weaved their lies, manipulated those around them, and trampled over anyone who stood in their way. They may think they've gotten away with it. They may believe that the time of reckoning will never come. But they are wrong. It's already begun. Every day they delay facing the truth only makes the consequences harder to bear. When the reckoning comes, they will be stripped of all illusions. Every lie they told will be laid bare for all to see. The mask they've worn, the carefully constructed facade of an innocent good person, will crumble away, revealing the truth of who they are. And it will be ugly. They will be exposed not just to the world but to themselves. They will finally see the full weight of what they've done, but it will be too late for regret. The consequences that await them are not something you can bring about, not something that can be influenced by your anger or desire for revenge. This isn't your fight. It never was. The universe has already set things into motion, and when it takes action, it does so with precision. The moment of reckoning will arrive, and it will come with a force that leaves no room for escape. The lies, the manipulation, the deceit, all of it will be exposed. They will be forced to face their actions, to confront the very truth they've been running from. And when that moment comes, they will have no place to hide. The world will see them for who they truly are. All their carefully guarded secrets will be brought into the light and they will be judged. But this is not about you taking vengeance on them. The universe is the one that holds the power, and when it exacts its justice, it is far more unforgiving than anything you could ever do. In that moment, when they are forced to face their past, they will know that there is no escape. The cost of their wrongs will be more than they can bear. They will understand too late that no one is exempt from the consequences of their actions. And when it hits them, it will be devastating, because what they owe cannot be forgiven. What they've done cannot be undone. You may feel frustration as you watch them continue their lives, seemingly unaffected by the pain they caused. But what you don't see is the storm building just beneath the surface. They're drifting toward their fate, unaware that the consequences of their actions are gaining speed, silently but steadily. What they don't know is that the storm is already on the horizon, and they are standing right in its path. They believe they are fine, that they've moved on from the wrongs they've done, but the truth is, the universe doesn't forget. It is patient and it balances the scales in its own time. With every wrong, they add to the cost of their actions, making it even more impossible to escape when the moment arrives. It may take time, but when it does come, it will be inevitable. They will face the music, and there will be no place to hide. When the truth finally comes to light, when they are forced to face the consequences of everything they've done, you will realize something profound. You will witness something bigger than yourself, something greater than any act of revenge. You will understand that karma doesn't need your involvement. It doesn't need your permission to take action. The universe will take care of it. You won't need to lift a finger. All you need to do is stand back and watch. You may never be there to see the fallout, and you may never hear them admit their wrongs. But deep in your bones, you will know that justice has been served. The universe has balanced the scales and their debt has been collected. It wasn't you who made them pay. It was the universe, working its magic, unfolding in a way you could never have orchestrated. And in that moment, you will be free. Free from the weight of the past, free from the anger and resentment. You will realize that you never needed to carry that burden. Here's the most beautiful part of this whole journey. The moment you finally let go, when you stop worrying about their fate, when you stop obsessing over when and how they will be punished, that's when peace enters your life. What if I told you the moment you stop worrying about them is the moment you'll start truly living? You don't need to control their destiny. You don't need to chase after them for answers or to seek retribution. The universe will handle it. All you need to do is release your grip on the situation. The moment you do, you will reclaim your power. You will stop being shackled by the need for revenge, by the anger that once consumed you. And as you free yourself from the past, you will start moving forward, unfettered, unburdened by their wrongs. The real power does not lie in the revenge you take, or the justice you try to deliver. The true power comes from your ability to trust in the process, to trust that the universe will handle what you cannot, to trust that time will reveal the truth and balance the scales. When you realize that justice is not in your hands, you will understand the true meaning of freedom. Their fate is no longer something you need to focus on. The real power is in letting go and walking away from the need to see them suffer. The universe is already working on their downfall, and when that moment arrives, it will be precise and complete. You don't need to worry about when or how it will happen, only that it will. And when it does, you will find peace in the knowledge that you didn't need to be the one to make them pay. The universe has done it for you, and that is where true strength lies. When you finally see their downfall, when the consequences of their actions unfold in front of you, it won't be about revenge. It won't be about proving that they were wrong. What will matter is that you are free. You don't need to hold on to their wrongs. The true strength comes when you walk away from the past and step into your future, free from their hold. You have already moved on. You have already found freedom in the understanding that you no longer need to control their fate. Their punishment does not define your peace. You have found peace by focusing on your own growth, on your own healing. The universe has already taken care of them, and now you can move forward. The past, with all its pain, is behind you. You are free, and that freedom is the greatest gift. The debt they owe will be collected soon, and it will be unforgiving. You don't need to chase them, don't need to fight for your justice. All you need to do is trust that the universe will balance the scales in its own time. When it does, you will be free. free from anger, free from resentment, and free from the need for vengeance. True justice isn't about what happens to others. It's about what happens to you. And when you let go, when you allow the universe to take control, you will find that peace, that true justice, was always within you. The debt will be collected, and it will be unforgiving, but you will be free.